Climate in 2 minutes. In 2017, the Philippines formally joined the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement legally binds countries to clear quantitative targets to limit the global temperature rise to 3 degrees Celsius. It centers on the core principle of common but differentiated responsibilities and respective capabilities, recognizing the different circumstances and responsibilities of countries. This principle means that developed countries would take the lead in mitigating climate change and would support vulnerable countries in reducing emissions by providing financing and capacity building and by facilitating technology development and transfer. For the Philippines, a country that is not emitting much greenhouse gases but is highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, it's highly relevant to have a coordinated and strategic response with a changing climate to deliver a climate resilient society in pursuit of sustainable development. In 2009, RA 9729 or the Climate Change Act was passed into law, creating the Climate Change Commission or CCC. The Climate Change Commission has two functions to formulate, develop, and consolidate policies and programs on climate change, and provide the latest science on climate change. The CCC has two bodies, the Cabinet Cluster on Climate Change Adaptation, Mitigation, and DRR, which consists of key governments, agencies, and the National Panel of Technical Experts. The National Panel of Technical Experts is composed of top climate scientists in our country and lead authors of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, working hand in hand with CCC in coming up with the latest climate researches and data to guide our policies. Following the enactment of the Climate Change Act of 2009 was the development of the National Framework Strategy on Climate Change, which aims to build a roadmap for a national program on climate change. The framework strategy was translated into a National Climate Change Action Plan or NCCAP for 2011 to 2028. The NCCAP sets the directional plan for the government on implementing short, medium, and long-term actions in 7 thematic areas: water sufficiency, food security, ecosystem and environmental stability, human security, climate-smart industries and services, sustainable energy, knowledge and capacity development. In 2015, the Philippines submitted its intended nationally determined contributions, which commits the country to reduce its emissions by 70% beyond business as usual in the sectors of agriculture, waste, industry, transport, forestry, and energy, or ABITFE. Just in April this year, the Philippines updated its NDC to a 75% reduction target. In the next episode, we will discuss the happenings in the recently conducted COP26, or this year's global event for the climate. See you then!